Hey gang, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode back for the StLaurent Experience. This is the weekly show every Monday where we talk about the latest and greatest in pop culture, mostly movies, mostly TV, but sometimes there might be some video game news peppered in there, maybe some comic book news. Today it's all movies and TV, and the first story we got, but before we get to that first story, I tricked you there, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I've noticed many new subscribers lately, so thank you for that. I highly appreciate it. Make sure you like the video as well. Now let's dive into the first story that Gareth Edwards, the director of Godzilla 2014, Rogue One, the creator, his next project will be next year's Jurassic World 4 is the working title. I'm excited for this movie. It seems they're kind of taking a different approach to the franchise after the last three were like gigantic blockbusters. Now I feel like this one's still going to have a pretty solid budget, but I don't think it's going to be like a $200 million movie. I could see this one being like $120 million because Gareth Edwards just did The Creator, which looks like a $200 million movie, but it was made for like 80, 85. So I think they brought him in for a reason. And the screenwriter for the original two Jurassic Parks is coming back to write this one. And those ones were fairly big movies for the time, but they still were, compared to the Jurassic World trilogy. So I feel like this one's going to be reining it in a little bit, making a smaller story, which I like. I like that. I don't think all these movies need to be $200-300 million budgets. It's ridiculous. It makes it seems like Marty Bird's writing the budgets for these Hollywood flicks lately. So I like this. I hope I'm right that this means that they are going to scale it down a little bit. Like I said, I don't see it being like a $50 million budget, but 100 to like 120 I could see them possibly doing for this movie. We don't have any like plot details or casting or anything like that yet, but it is scheduled for next July, so I'm sure that will be coming soon. Speaking of movies coming out in the near future, we got the first official poster for Borderlands. That's right, Borderlands, the video game franchise, is coming to the big screen, and I did do a trailer reaction for the first trailer, so make sure you go check that out. But today we're talking about the poster. I think I liked the poster more than I liked the trailer. The trailer didn't work for me a whole lot, but the trailer, or the poster itself, it looks pretty good. Like, it would capture my attention if I didn't know what Borderlands was, and I was walking through the, the mall or the theater and I saw that poster. It would definitely grab my attention. It's got, like, that poppy flair, like a Guardians of the Galaxy poster, mixed with, like, an Expendables and Mad Max type of feel on the poster. So, I do like it. Captures all the characters. I want this movie to be good because I love the video game franchise. I just do not have high hopes, especially after that trailer. Did not love the trailer. You can go watch my trailer reaction for more. But Roland and Jack Black, I know that's a hot take, are not working for me at all in that trailer. So let me know what you thought of the poster down in the comments. The next piece of news, we're going to be jumping on over to some horror stuff. You know I love my horror. You can see my Scream mask in the background. And yes, I realize I just said I love my horror. And you know what? I do. We're going to be jumping into the Purge franchise. We haven't gotten a Purge movie in a couple of years now, and it's kind of weird because there for a while it felt like they were cranking them out pretty quick, and then they had that TV show going at the same time that flopped pretty fast. But now it is confirmed that the script is finished for Purge 6, and it's going to be the final film in the franchise. Now, will it actually be the final film? Who knows? If this one comes out, it's made for $20 million and it makes $200 million, they're probably going to make another one. But for now, it's the final part in the Purge franchise. And rumors have it that Frank Grillo's character is going to be coming back, and that's exciting. That's really the only thing I want to see still from the Purge franchise, because the last few have been kind of like the Forever Purge, the first Purge, they're kind of but those two with Frank Grillo were damn good. They were they were basically Punisher movies, and they were awesome to see. So I hope that is true, that he's coming back for one last round of crime fighting and craziness in the Purge franchise, because these movies can be fun if they are done right. I enjoyed the first one for what it was, but like I said, Purge Anarchy and Purge Election Year were a damn good time, and they've kind of been mediocre ever since. So if Frank Grillo comes back, I'm in for sure. If he doesn't come back, I'll still see it, but I'm not going in with very high expectations, and you probably shouldn't either. The next news story we're going to talk about, jumping over to the DC Universe, it seems like we're going to be getting Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner in Superman Legacy. That is confirmed. We know that's happening, but it seems he's going to be reprising his role in the upcoming Lanterns HBO series, which makes sense. I think this show is supposed to focus on Hal and John Stewart, but it makes sense if Nathan Fillion's a Green Lantern. It makes sense for him to show up there for an episode, maybe a couple of episodes. I think that just makes sense. Superman Legacy is the starting point, and then all these things are going to branch off and show up in different places. We already got like the Supergirl movie coming. We've got the Authority movie coming. Like, there's going to be things that branch out of this movie for sure, and I think this is smart to kind of tie it in and make it all feel connected tangentially at best. So Nathan Fillion, great actor. Everyone wanted him as Hal Jordan for a long time, but he kind of aged out of that role. So now he's Guy Gardner, which in my opinion is an even better suited role for him because he just got that sensibility. He can pull off the snarkiness that Guy Gardner has in the comic books. And there's a famous, I think it's in Green Lantern Rebirth or shortly after that, there's a part in the Justice League Watchtower where Batman's trying to make a speech and Guy Gardner's like sticking his ass up against the window and mooning Batman. I could totally see Nathan Fillion doing something like that in a James Gunn-inspired universe. I could see that happening for sure, even though we don't know who Batman is yet. Come on, Jensen Ackles. But yeah, Guy Gardner is going to be in Lanterns alongside Hal and John, and that's a dream come true for me, man, because Green Lantern was like what got me into comics outside of Batman and Spider-Man. Green Lantern was like the first hero that I got into that not every little boy is into, The Jeff Johns run just inspired me to read comics, and I'm still reading comics to this day, and I'm obsessed with them, so it tells you how much I love Green Lantern. But now we're going to jump on over to the last news story for this week, the big one, the main event, and that is that we are getting a live-action Naruto film from Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton. Now, I'm very conflicted about this news because I love Naruto, but most of these live-action adaptations suck. Like, Death Note was horrible, Dragon Ball Evolution's horrible. I'm not a big fan of the new live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's not good. But Destin Daniel Cretton is probably the best choice for a director. Like, Shang-Chi was great. I can't wait to see what he does in the rest of the MCU, and him joining this movie kind of makes me wonder if him and the MCU are kind of on the outs. I don't know, but I'm like half excited for this because of the director choice and half not excited for it because a lot of these adaptations stink. The best one in recent memory is probably One Piece. Like, they seem to have got that mostly right. But I don't know how this is going to work. I saw someone say, like, they should do it like Harry Potter, and the first film's Orochimaru, and then the battle with Akatsuki starts after that. I don't know. I don't know if you can just rush right into Orochimaru like that. I think you need to introduce not anime fans to these characters. I'm curious to what they're going to look like. What nationality are they going to be? Like, are we going to get known actors? Are we going to get unknown actors? Like, is Timothée Chalamet going to be playing Sasuke or something? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this movie. I don't know. I hope it's good. I hope this cracks the code and we get a great live-action Naruto movie and even more people, come and watch Naruto, even though it's one of the most popular animes of all time. But what did you guys think of all this week's news and announcement? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We've gotten a good amount of new subscribers in the past week or so. So thank you. Thank you for that. It truly means the world to me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.